Alright, we got some quests to do. All these quests to do here. Let's try to find where we have to go for these. There's still one place here we haven't found, right? Completed this section. Alright, so probably did not scan. I did not scan that one properly. Alright. I have to remember to have to scan everything. Let's go to the next place. We do have this, I think. 5 locations. Alright. Oh, this one here. To be consumed from HQ. According to Fortune's records, a protracted war was fought here. Alright. Between the Imperium and the natives, the vast cuts on the shelf split into countless islands after some kind of super weapon impacted the planet. Of course, no Imperial records mentioned anything about such a war, or the seemingly extinct native species. A company called the Luby Consortium appears to have moved in about 80 years ago, beginning in Renewal project based around digital entertainment and theme parks, various virtual experiences, all controlled by Imperium overseers, are offered to families and visitors from the Imperium core worlds. Low price and specials, including for stuff World Escape, have proven to be especially popular. On track. Oh. Yeah, it sounds like you leave it and enjoy the hot oil. Nice. Verstana. Most complete desert anomaly, which formerly served as coordinate post. It would launch the comet to rival systems and collect information from them. It now addresses vastness of space, having long been thought lost. It became extrasolar captured long ago. Its orbit is now rapidly decaying, however, it's only a matter of time before it destroys wars past swallowed up. Agree to star. Oh, there's enemies here. Let's go fight them. Let's try it, Ela. Yeah, that should be good. Collision and shadow highlight tile here. Collision and highlight tile here. Pressure here, here. Start combat.
Up for some genocide?
Yeah, it doesn't do much damage against armored units. Should hold it. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I should kill this guy.
Ted, you'll go a long way.
Here and oh fuck.
Are we gonna kill something?
Yeah, I don't want to hurt the. I don't want to hurt my units though. These two are too close. I have to move them back. I can move this guy back. No, he's gonna die. Can you move him, please? Get him back. I can move this guy back. Oh no, he's surrounded. God dang it, man. He's gonna die anyways. take out this. Actually, no. Take out this guy. We can move on.
You'll go a long way.
Okay, perfect. This one here. Maybe a special. Okay, let's move in a little closer so maybe a special. Oh my god. How many more? Okay, I have to actually throw on these. There we go. Block this. Next one hit the dog will be able to use a special.
Yes, hun.
You should do it with this. Selectively repairs armor as soon as we bust attack next range. Special shot this guy.
You'll go a long way.
I guess we're going to be getting level ups. Right? He's going to go here. Just in case we need him. I need to get closer to this guy to finish him off. There we go. Mission accomplished. I'm doing good so far, just started.
All day.
And we're getting level ups for Ela as well, which helps. Alright, next planet, this one here. Samantha. Samantha, beautiful, exotic, ravishing, where the world's used by its finder upon first discovering this world. However, after spending several weeks delving into Samantha's every cave and crevice, he found the planet alluring and facade, merely veiling its true and fickle nature. The finder's final log regarding the planet. I don't think I want to live there, but spelunking Samantha was the best fun I've ever had. I'd have to visit again if I could. There's casual spelunking. Was this supposed to be a Spelunker reference? Yeah, I don't know if you know the game called Spelunker, but I'm assuming this is supposed to be a reference to Spelunky, right? Is it Spelunky or Spelunker? What's the game called? Spelunky? That looks like a reference to Spelunker. A game about exploring caves and not trying to fall, or something like that. What's this? Baltic Shopper. Baltic Shopper MK Tree. Galician informs you that this is somewhat finished shopping cart, like hauler of dread pirate. Sedan. Scan the holes revealed the remains of extensive mining equipment, including drills, hydraulic stabilizers. So that's a shopping cart drifting in space. While it has been long stripped, no sign of Dan's former crew remains. This once grand salvage ship is now just an empty husk of its former self, abandoned shortly after Dan died in bondage. This is going to be a space combat mission, alright.
Ew, nice cockpit. Just so you know, our skills went too. This one's gonna hurt. Ah, that was awesome. This one's gonna hurt. Now our field window. This one's gonna hurt.
There we go. That was a lot of lasers. A lot of lasers. Holy crap.
This revolution stuff's pretty easy.
And this is the next one. Zana. Zana was originally become the home of a race of knit sex toys of the same name that were wiped out by the Chlor Navy. The planet itself is covered by massive dunes with lush jungles and filled with trees, to its north and south poles, and the underground networks of caverns. Many of the Zana cities used to be. It also the home of Beacon, a colossal tower that stands in the lusher northern pole. Once fully operational, it is vibrant enough that its light can be seen from all over the solar system. The tower has not been fired for centuries and is now a protected galactic heritage site. That double dares you to light the beacon, but you act responsibly for once and just do. Oh god, okay. Our next place, I'm gonna go to Scotty's. Actually, I'll look this one here. Planetary. This man is almost distributingly like Earth-like, except for its gravity, which quantity is much lower. Your stand-up features Elytria are the inhabitants. They are almost comic exaggeration of what most would perceive as the standard. Okay, on average. Oh god, that sounds gigantic. As their heads close to an entire about a foot over the average human height. Oh, okay. The fact that the planet is so Earth-like, its people are essentially exaggerated, have caused conspiracies to pop up regarding the origins of both races amongst solar academies. Spend the day watching foots long. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay. I feel pretty good about the use of time. Sounds good. That planet seems kind of cool. About Hadon. This island-like world has swapped hands numerous times. Originally settled by the Chloi, who viewed it as a potential second Taliesin, was then taken by the Imperium and then reclaimed again, before refugee pirates took control of it. The planet eventually gained independence, and the so-called hedonists hold their own against the Imperium and have evolved culturally as torn at Cassador's sides. Their resignation relations have taught somewhat, but the hedonists still refuse to permit official Imperium business on the planet. For a no-deadly place, it has some interesting ideas about personal freedoms. Was the world, so long as it does not impact the freedoms of others, these so-called Hidondo enforcement isn't not entirely, despite the massive potential of tourism. The Roman Council declined here we offer the resort to development. This is another space combat mission.
So, you think you're good enough to work for me, huh? Just one question. Are you sexist? No? Whew. I'm something of a former misogynist myself, and I don't want to work with some regressive macho asshole. Even if they may have a delicious-looking wang by society standards. Okay, so, you see that compound over there? It belongs to a local warlord who just so happens to be in possession of my girlfriend. I'd ask you to bring her back, but I've already tried every diplomatic option I could think of. One time, I even forced her to stay up all night on the phone so she could listen to me cry about how her need for satisfying intercourse is what ruined our relationship. Can you believe such a mature discussion didn't win her over? I'm out of ideas and just looking to move on. But I can't do it without my most prized possession. When she bailed, she swiped my PU game console and all 900 of my games. Do you know how much time and money I've invested in that thing? Get it back for me, and I'll give you some credits.
Alright, so he wants his game console back. Alright, fair enough. Wait. Let's level up things up.
Oh, nice cockpit. WTF, Captain? That made me so wet.
Got it. That was some pretty cool enemies.
All day. I'm just too
Level
fucking
up.
good. I'm one bad bitch.
Oh, gold ring. Perfect.
My PU! Now I can retreat back to my basement and do what I do best.
Yeah.
Pretend that I have both the intellect and altruistic
Yeah.
nature necessary to use my observations about fucking video games to better society's understanding of itself.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, right, your credits. Here you go.
Thanks. Alright, next place.
Warning.
Need an initial scan seem to indicate this world is another paradise planet rife with tourism. But a few standout features prove otherwise. At first glance, the abundant flora and fauna, temperate climate, planet water, it is beautiful. Fortunately, the local star's magnetic field and its interplay with the planet, its two satellite cause electromagnetic storms are invisible and deadly to most life-sufficient biomass, great for microwaving platform, After eating delicious popcorn yielded from the exhibition, and you vow to share it with the rest of the crew to jump. One day, when the war's over, you found 15 bio. Nice. Next planet. This one here. Firestorm. This cursed purple site is confounding at first, but closer inspection and little research resolve the issue. It isn't the land that's purple, it is the swipes of infamous ordered bulbs, an indigenous flower. Once a colony of the Imperium, the planet was abandoned. And once it was discovered that the bloom's pollen function is halfway. What the fuck? Flower killed most competing species, but not the ordered bloom. Now only if black market traders remain harvesting flowers. How many blooms there are, surely they will find other ways to spend their spare time. Regardless, landing on the planet is strictly prohibited by Imperial law. Well, I'm gonna land on it then. We're gonna have to level up Calicion, so let's level up Calicion. Let's level up Calicion then. A lot of flowers in here, that's for sure.
Who do I carve up?
I hate these archers. There we go. One more of them? Seriously?
Point me at him.
There we go. Come on. So many long rangers in this battle. I should have took different characters, but that's fine. Probably get this sorted out. This guy off. This guy here, and finish this guy actually. I'm gonna put him, move here, and have them fight the tank. The tank fights tank there.
Point me at him.
Okay, now there's a lot of enemies here. Let's just this down. Kill off both. Thank for him. Where's my doggy? Okay, he's there. I'm killing this guy off.
Fucking hell, mate. Good one.
And then have him guard.
Clay steel.
Okay, I need him to flip start. So he's turn up. Shit, no! Fuck. Attacks. One, front. Okay, let's take out all of these guys. There we go. have these two big robots to kill. It's gonna be hard. These two have lots of armor. Let's use this on this guy now. Should finish him off. Okay, so I'm gonna move from here and use the attack on this guy. That should also finish him off. I'm just gonna finish this guy off. Let's move from here and shield. Of course he was gonna attack the lowest HP one. That's where I was? Yeah. Let's go tribute here then. There's still a lot more to go. Look at all this shit. That's just the top 4. There's so many places to go in this. 4 out of 8. Yeah, I've done 4 out of 8 in this place. Yeah. The sea Russian people who are easily identifiable by their bright pink skin. Rather than type of space travel, their societies built around inward genetic perfection. All of Dorm are born in labs. Every lab was forced to go dark, and in some underground movement to preserve the culture and science. To survive these labs, went underground and started taking requests for gene therapy and cloning. Rumors and allies with the cloak until the gather traction. A long-lost colony ship from beyond the Kraken Nebula seeded the world of governance with its first intellectually advanced species. Possess a rare potential to become... Oh, that sounds awesome. Magical. Magical! These magical words have immense physical might as well as physics-defying abilities, including a form of regeneration that renders them effectively immortal. These apex beings have naturally established dominance over the rest of the planet, and have created a matriarchal society that encompasses the world. Their governing body is a single meta-consciousness composed of all humans and animals created through magic, which continually calculates will of the people and acts accordingly in true best of the interests of citizens. Both the arcane and mundane join hands to create a unique brand of technology. Technomancy that incorporates the reality-bending nature of magic and ingenuity of science because of the anti-AI laws enacted by the Imperium under the reign of Cassadora. The natives of this world are seen as blasphemous by the rest of the galactic community and are mostly left alone to their own devices. They don't really care about this, so only a minimal Imperium orbital presence keeps guard over governance. It's really cold kind of thick polar ice. More temperature region are used for training. They're common. I don't see much ice though. Oh, the polar and the south side of it. Strictly prohibited unless pre-authorized, alright.
Oh, nice cockpit. Ah, that was awesome. I never missed. That made me so wet. That made me so wet. I never missed. Score. This one's gonna hurt. Those guys died so hard. That made me so wet. Those guys died so hard. Boom! This one's gonna hurt. I never missed. That was score. Nice one, stud. I never missed.
There we go. Mission accomplished.
All day! I'm one bad. I'm just too fucking good.
Planet looks doomed. Whilst this aquatic planet may appear serene and beautiful from afar, there's a reason why it is on the appearance infamous badness. The air is filled with a layer of pink spores from the atmosphere all the way to the surface. It causes cardiac arrest. Oh well, that's kind of sad. Not only that, but this bars also code machinery and out of nowhere, man, the only offer that could survive here are permanent underwater race of maggot-like creatures that make their home in the depths of the great blue sea. I'm gonna shoot a little these up.
Let me
Oh
at
no, these guys.
Who do I?
Alright, so we completed this section of the map. Let's go to the next area. Finish Trebadia. Let's go left to right. Let's go left to right. So we did Retrieval, we did Scabbies, we did Tapades, we did Dochi. Let's do Cratch Karab, where the heck that is. Oh, this is a small area. Only 6 of them though. Oh, there's some in the comments. What's this? There are Kukashka. Almost of the shoots, a race of fat corpse luck. The invention of all things illegal. The result was essentially turd. Smell even worse. Jets are almost everybody in the galaxy. If there's anything shady going on down, you can be sure that the truth is behind it. Racketeering, gambling, credit laundering, trafficking, snowden. Human the Chet's devil. Darkness is also home to the physical manifestation of the infamous Blacknet. The bazaar of dark Kukashka is a hellish place that sells stuff. Else we could never want to buy, or at least trade public yards. So that's where the truth lives, right? The term there is absolute discretion and security provided by the finest mercenaries that money can afford. So I can't go there right now. I'm assuming later in the game, once more updates come out, we'll be able to explore that planet. Cave of Yaw. The magnetic field of this planetoid is so abnormal that it crashed the Marisol scanner upon further research initiated by Lily, so no one has ever found the cause of such phenomenon. Living also notes that the anomaly is not present on any of the Imperium star charts. Well, that makes sense. The core of the planet appears to be normal, but their smuggler that tipped you off to its investigation mentioned something about the existence of a dimension superior to this one, existing within its mysterious planet. Surely he has simply been drunk. Only radio signals, too complex for even them. Unfortunate to decipher for now. For now. Which means maybe we'll get here later in the game. Maybe this will become important in the story. Mail order maids. What? Transport vessel of the famous mail order maids company. Memphis says dozens of solar females were on board, but the ship appears to be abandoned here. The shut airspace is strange. Nothing here but the derelict ship covered in slime trails. A bunch of outfits also covered in slime. Something happened here. So something happened in the shut airspace, it seems. Can't access the shut planet. Can't access the shut planet. There's something happened to the vessel over here, the mail order vessel. The Keg of Yog is kind of suspicious. Maybe it'll be important to the story later. And what about this here? Dead voices. An exquisite gentleman's club that sadly only the top 1% shots can afford to visit. It was meticulously designed from the ground up to be a paradise for anyone in need of peaceful vacation. All the terminals are expressly maintained to allow its customers to attain a state of serenity as they expel. What the fuck is this? Okay. To its naturally crafting stream of running water so that anything which is dealt never smelt. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Sounds fair, I guess. And of course, there are clean bike dryers on the way out. Only to be hand-wiped by Team Train Tilly. Tilly, what are the Tillys again? I don't think we've met the Tillys so far in the game, right? At this point in the game, I don't think we've met any of the Tillys. That sounds interesting. You try to get in, but the Jets turn you away, laughing at the comparative weakness. Oh, no, they're laughing at me. They're making fun of me. That's mean. You don't make fun of people. So that's the Duke Oasis. All of these are part of the Shut Empire, I guess. And what about, so there's one planet there, there's probably another one circling somewhere. Oh, there's nice. Meat Beat Inc. Meat Inc. Premier of Crash Carab. Customers can look forward to a wonderful black net stream in real definition while they sit upon their custom configured with internal and external. Oh god. Okay. We managed to download the PowerPT, the secret designs for the Sphinx, which earned you credit on the blacknet. You found 75 credits. So yeah, I like how this entire the Crash Carab has like there's like history here regarding the dark Kagashi. We can't explore this, but I'm assuming all of this would be explorable later in the game as well. So that we can learn more about the Chut, right? They're called, right? The Chut. We're using Twin Peaks. So harmony doesn't seem to be dropping over time. Volcanoes form regularly, but one formation in particular has remained along in the records of the planet going back, the Twin Peaks. The planet is named for. Geology is a mystery, but if you look at it for longer than 5 seconds, you realize they look like a huge pair. Truly a galactic wonder. And there's the ground combat here, so let's go through that.
Sweet mother of fucking hunger. I need a pie like you wouldn't believe. Hey, buddy. You mind transporting a pizza to my place? I'm a wealthy baron, you see. And I'll pay handsomely if you can satisfy my craving for that thick, crusty, cheesy goodness.
Looking for cheese?
The location's a rough haul. What with me being in the middle of a civil war and all that. But hear me out. The government here tried lowering the minimum wage for indentured servants to, let's just call it like it is. You're a fucking slave. Didn't go over too well with the local population, and shit's getting a bit heated. Doesn't mean a chut don't need to eat, right? I try and stay out of politics. I'll just pretend to give a fuck about whoever's still standing when the dust settles. So, how about that food, man? I got a fever, and the only cure is some fresh za.
Let's try the shotgun. Wait, that's a ground combat, right? Actually, increase level of these two. And shall I go with the tank? Yeah, let's go with the tank. Oh, we're finding the chest. Okay. The guy has a flamethrower there. Okay. Oh my god, he has a Gatling gun? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's not fair. Gatling guns are not fair at all. Well, let me think. I got one moving up here. How to defend. Good thing I brought it. He's gonna take damage. He needs to break your armor though. Oh no, he's gonna die. Good thing I brought it.
Yes. Fire away.
There's this guy right No. Well, he's dead. Maybe. Actually, no. I can use my ultimate. Over here, I'm having to use a special. Go back. Over here, I'm having to use a special. Without these two. Not this one. Oh no. Now he's dead.
Yes.
Okay. Here. Attack.
Taking the
guy
shot.
Up, so here's another character. We're gonna go after the big dude. These do a lot of damage.
I'm here.
Well, great. Let's take out this guy, yes.
Double tap.
I need to deal with. I'm gonna keep that for the next attack.
Good boy.
And here and defend. I'm gonna use this on this guy. Mission accomplished.
Jolly good job.
Only bronze rank though, that's not really a good rank.
Oh yeah. Fucking yeah. Yeah. My mouth pussy is stuffed and sated. Nice work, Sola. Here's the credits. Now, if you don't mind, I got a deposit to make at the third bank.
One, two, three, four, five. So completed all of those five. We have to do Cloud Media next, and yeah, I think I'll do Cloud Media, and then we'll have to do all these next. There's a lot of stuff still to do down here. We'll do, yeah, the Cloud Media, then maybe these four, and And there's these two, and all of these. There's so many quests left to do. So many locations to go to. Still. What's this? Do not tell. Holy legend tells a story. A princess named Atel. So Homer should only be freed by the right suitor in true clear fashion, or set to disintegrated. That sounds bad. First is integration. We'll do some British clothings and they'll get back to the ship. We found 35 credits. Okay, there's a couple of them over there. There's two there, there's one there. Let's check this big one over there. Front there. Largely promising mine location rich in Viridium, the remote location made it cost prohibitive to pay what workers demanded, and the frigid temperatures were harsh on equipment. Once the outposts were abandoned, less reputable businesses, individuals began using the planet as a sanctuary. Now with the terminal wells drilled, to mod suit more mental, life is in the community is not warm, but bearable. More importantly, it's profitable with a wide variety of trade that needs to certificate of origin. Sometimes pirated goods are pirated right in town, making the security business the second most important, leaving skilled mercenaries in high demand. Imperial patrols ignore Sinclair for the most part, making it a perfect smuggler's hideout. I'm assuming we're going to be fighting pirates or something. Let's try a shotgun.
Ahoy, Captain! Let him! one, love.
Come on. This mission's getting hard. I almost made it there. It's just the last wave, I think. It's kind of ridiculous. The last wave is kind of ridiculous. Oh my god, I got decimated. Okay, let's try... I almost made it. Let's try Eli then. Okay, maybe Eli is better if we get done. Elo's your best option against the claws. There we go. It was a lot easier.
This revolution stuff's pretty easy.
Got gold rank too. See, a lot easier with the right character. That was Sinclair, alright. Critical Brisbane plant looks like it's constantly to fire, result of a large amount of potassium present according to that, like how a stone dwarf mechanic was down, blown away by the power of critical slime. Alright, let's check ground combat then.
Yes. Taking the shot. Ready? Good boy.
Oh, these guys. Great. Those guys.
I'm here. Fire away.
Just guys. Finish off these two.
Mark the target.
Oh,
Fire away.
Easy. Mission accomplished.
Jolly good job.
Alright, so we will continue our journey to Chlamydia next time on Subverse. Join me next time on the next part when we explore more of the Hydra. See you next time.